Hello, my name is Johan Murillo, and I did my project on the programming languages RED and REBOL. So, in an overview of both languages, what is RED? It's a programming language designed for high-level scripting and system programming tasks. It has been heavily influenced by the REBOL language. RED combines striking a balance between ease of use and capability for a bigger range of development needs than REBOL. And what is REBOL? Relative Expression Based Object Language, or REBOL for short, was created for easy data processing in a straightforward way to be minimalistic yet powerful. Some history of both languages. REBOL was created in the mid 1990s by Karl Sassenrath, while RED was created by Nenad Rakosevic in 2011. The development need of RED helped address the limitations within REBOL, including performances and the need for a modern toolchain. RED was conceived to be not just a language, but a full-stack development tool to operate across different abstraction levels. Both RED and REBOL support cross-platform development, allowing code to run on multiple operating systems. And I included here a picture on the right side, abstraction levels between multiple programming languages, and you can see that RED exceeds all other languages. Now, environmental setup. Both languages can be installed directly from their parent site. RED and REBOL can be used by any text editor of your preference or their specific IDEs. And with file extensions, with RED, you will typically save it in the format of .red. With REBOL, you will save it in the format of .r or .reb. Some screenshot example I took of the RED GUI console is on here on the right, which can also be directly downloaded from the parent site. Also on the parent site, they have documentations that can help you learn about syntax, functions. You can have a view of all of their libraries, community, their Reddit page, and any other useful information. So now on to syntax and semantics. Both languages are known for their human-like syntax and readability. They have a unique feature where code and data are treated similarly as homogeneity. This is where code and data are represented in a similar way using structured lists or other data structures, meaning you can work with code like you can work with data. The languages emphasizes simplicity again, with a small set of core data types that can represent a wide range of informations. In terms of semantics, both languages are dynamically typed, meaning you don't need to declare variable types explicitly. You let the interpreter figure that out. Now some basic programming in both languages. They both offer some basic data types such as integers, strings, blocks, functions, etc. And functions can be assigned variables, pass arguments, or be returned from other functions, just like you would find in other programming languages such as Java or C++. Control structures also include conditional statements such as if-else, loops, and case structures. Both languages also have error handling, which is achieved through the try-catch blocks. There's also a provided built-in function for reading and writing from files, and developers can also create basic user interfaces with elements such as buttons, text fields, and labels, which because both languages are both languages are supported by GUI. While both languages are not strictly object-oriented languages, they do support object-oriented programming principles. And another benefit about them is that memory management is automated through garbage collection, so you do not need to, you can just let the machine do that. So here's a code example of a simple hello world. You have the title, you have the text with the question, you have the yes, and if it's yes, you get checked, and I say that's great. And if it's no, then it goes into I hope you have a better day. And you also notice that instead of parentheses, like for the functions you would like you would find in other programming languages, here with red, it has square brackets. And then it pops out an alert box just by having alert. So that shows simplicity. Now some unique features about these languages. The language allows metaprogramming, which is code that basically writes itself and modifies itself dynamically at runtime. And it also goes just beyond just that. It enables the creation of highly adapted and responsive programs that can change behaviors based on runtime conditions, user inputs, or external data. Another unique feature is the custom domain-specific languages, or DSLs for short, my fault. Meaning dialecting allows developers to define custom syntax and semantics, a sublanguage specific to a particular domain or application. This can also help with complex operations and processes to be represented in a more straightforward, readable way. Both of these features help make REBOL flexible and extensible, capable to meet specific needs without being constrained by the language's built-in features themselves. And here's another image where you can see that red can go just even more advanced than what I showed with the hello world. Now on to network programming, data exchange, and performance. The programming languages provide strong support for scripted network programming. The programming languages provide strong support for scripted network applications such as chat clients, email readers, or web automation, as they are equipped to manage real-time data exchange. That's what REBOL was initially built for, was for networked applications. The language's built-in functions and concise syntax make it easy to create network requests, understand responses, and work with different communication methods. With the integrated security features, this means that developers can effortlessly implement secure communications without the need for extensive knowledge of encryptions or security protocols. Both languages also have both interpreted and compile modes. With interpreted modes, it enables rapid development and testing with immediate code execution. With compiled mode, it provides sufficient execution by translating the code from what we wrote into machine language. Now, with some limitations and challenges, community size for both languages can impose a limitation due to very small support and small community size compared to other mainstream languages such as Java, Python, C++. With those languages, you can find tons of articles, documentation, YouTube videos. With Red and Rebels, it's a lot harder. And this also affects the library ecosystem because it was not going to be as extensive as the more popular languages due to, again, the smaller community size. And another challenge that this imposes is the adaptation within businesses, because companies usually choose languages that are well established and have reliable long term support. So, with Red and Rebel's smaller user base, it can make it more challenging for companies to find skilled developers and also be dependable for support services. Another concern with the languages is scalability. While both languages were made for lightweight and ease of use, it can be a concern when we are operating at a large, high scale system, which may not have the needs to match. So, in conclusion, Red and Rebel stand out as innovative programming languages aimed for simplicity and power through their unique features. And while it does also excel in other aspects, such as network programming, and does offer reliable speed through interpreted and compiled modes, it does face challenges in the outside world due to its small community, limited support, and industry adaptations. Thank you for listening to my report.